Hey, what's going on, everyone? Axel here. Today we're going to play a little bit of a brain teaser type game, which is very similar to the Would You Rather games I've played on my channel before. And I got this video, the idea for this video from Boogie2988, one of my favorite YouTubers. So essentially, this game turns out to be like the Would You Rather game. It's very much a brain teaser and kind of a game where you have to go through these moral conundrums and decide what is the lesser of two evils, basically, that you're presented. And in this game, you are given something that resembles like a gift or a great power, but in exchange it has some bad prerequisite that goes with it. And you have to decide, will you take this gift or power, or will you not? So, and it basically is a nice brain teaser. I like playing this game because I think it's a good idea for a video. I think it makes for an entertaining video because I have to kind of talk about these bad, like hard moral questions. And some of the questions are light and funny, and some others are gross, and some others are just like really, really deep psychological questions that you have to really think about before you can come to an answer. So with that said, let's go ahead and start playing. All right, first question. Will I press the button? If I press the button, I will become the most attractive person in the world, but I will have the most annoying voice and laugh ever. Well, first of all, my first thought is that this question doesn't really make a lot of sense, because how can you be the most attractive person in the world but also have an annoying voice and laugh ever? I mean, to me, those are elements of what makes a person attractive. I guess this question is implying that you're only going to be the most attractive person physically. Like, physically, you're the most attractive person in the world. You know, I'm going to say, I mean, this is actually a really hard question because, I'm going to go ahead and press the button, because I think that the pros of being the most attractive person in the world would outweigh your voice and laugh being annoying, because you could have a whole career based off your looks, which would be like a dream career. You could just basically have people take your picture for a living. And I think that would be the positives of that, like being able to live a life where you can just basically live off your looks like that, would far outweigh just having an annoying voice and laugh. So yeah, I would definitely press the button. And wow, actually, only 41% people press the button, so most people would not take that deal. Okay, next one. Okay, it's a rap question, which I know almost nothing about, because I'm not into that kind of music. So Tupac comes back to life, but Jay-Z dies. I mean, I'm going to say no, because I'm not going to trade one man's life for another. I mean, there's no point in that. I mean, they're both big rap stars. I don't know really enough about, I mean, I know Tupac got shot, but I don't know, enough about each of them to make a decision on like what would be better for, I guess better for our culture. But just based on just my morals, I would have to say no, because I'm not going to trade one man's life for another. That's not fair. Okay. Well, I press the button. You get to live the rest of your life with the person you love. That sounds great, but you have to share AIDS. I would definitely press the button, because AIDS has changed a lot. AIDS used to be this horrible disease that kills people, but now it's as far as I know, I mean, I'm not a doctor, but as far as I know, the medications that they have today can keep that under control. I mean, look at Magic Johnson. That dude is still living, and he's had HIV since. He was HIV positive, in the early 90s or 80s, late 80s? I'm not sure, but yeah, I would definitely take that, because giving the chance to live the rest of your life with the person you love, I mean, truly, I'm reading this to mean that, like, you're the love of your life, like you find the love of your life and get to live your life with them. Yeah, I would definitely take this. I like the comment below says, "What the fuck?" All right. And actually, that's funny. Only 39% of the people would have taken that deal. All right, next question. You gain the power to do anything you can imagine. I think that's a typo. You gain the power to do anything you can imagine, but each use of your power, no matter how great or small, drives you closer to completely and irreversibly losing your mind forever. That's a hard one. But if you had the power to do anything, wouldn't you have the power to cure yourself of whatever is causing you to lose your mind forever? Or couldn't you have the power to grant yourself like mental clarity? So I assume there'd be a way around this. Like, this reminds me of the movie Aladdin, when you couldn't wish for more wishes, but I'm assuming just based on this question that I could do that. So yeah, I would press the button. And it looks like most people agreed, although it was only 53%. Okay, next question. You can reincarnate yourself into any universe you imagine, but you lose all memory of your former life. Will you press the button? That's a hard question, because you really want to lose the memory of all your loved ones and everything you've experienced. But, this is a hard question. But if I really could reincarnate myself into any universe I could imagine, this might be cheating, just like the last question, but I would reincarnate myself into a universe including the people that I love and care about the most. So yeah, I would definitely press the button and do that. And 68% of the people, so like more than 2/3 of people would have done that. So most people agreed with me. Okay, well, I press the button. You will become immortal, but the only thing you're going to eat is bacon. What? I mean, you would get really sick of bacon after a while, but see, you know what? I would get used to it if I had to only eat bacon and I couldn't die, but that's the only thing I had to eat. And assuming that's the only thing I would eat, and I was immortal, I have to assume that I wasn't like under any kind of major pain from that, like any kind of nutrient malnutrition. God, I can't freaking talk. I'm assuming that I don't have any malnutrition from that since I'm immortal. So yeah, I'm gonna press the button because, honestly, me as a person, I wish that I would have been born like way into the future. Like, I want to see mankind when we're like at Star Trek level in technology. So the chance to see the future beyond my years, yeah, that's the deal I got to take. So, and it looks like most people agreed, 63%. Okay, well, I pressed the button. You will get everything you want, but one of your family members will die slowly. No, of course not. It's not even hard. Everything I want, no. That I couldn't live with myself, so no. It looks like actually most people did. But you press the button, you can kill people with your thoughts, but if the victims figure out your power, it will backfire. No, I don't want to kill people, no. What kind of question is that? Okay, well, I press the button. You get to live your life exactly the way you wish, but after 5 years, you would be bored but unable to change a thing. So basically, it's saying I would be happy for 5 years, and then after 5 years, I would be bored and unable to change anything. So, but that doesn't make sense because I'm already. I mean, there's things I don't want to do in my life. Like I don't think anyone will choose to work full time like I do, like at a job and have to be there and have a boss and have deadlines and all that. But I'm, for the most part, already living my life as I choose. So I don't think that this question, like being able to live my life exactly the way I wish, would really change anything. Although it depends how you interpret the question, because if I get to live the life exactly the way I wish, I would choose to, get to go travel all over the world and, not work and be rich and all that. So basically, I'm going to take this question as saying, would you take 5 years of ultra happiness for boredom after that? So I'm going to say no, because even if you're super happy for 5 years, you would know that that time is coming to an end, and assuming you would be miserable the rest of your life, it wouldn't be worth it. So I'm going to say no. Okay, this is a good question. Will I press the button? You can have anyone you want, but they're only with you because you're rich. So I'm assuming that means like you can have any woman you want, or any girl you want. Or if you're a gal watching this, you can have any guy you want. But since I'm straight, I would go with girl. So I can have anyone I want, but they're only with me because I'm rich. Would I know that they're only with me because I'm rich? Because if they could trick me into thinking that they were with me because they actually cared about me, then it might not be so bad, because ignorance is bliss sometimes, and I think this would be one of those times. But I have to assume that I would know, because if you're in a deep relationship with someone, you would know that they're only with you because of your money. Like, you would eventually find that out, and it would be pretty obvious. So I'm gonna say no because like it would be awesome to like name some super attractive celebrity like or some like your dream woman to have them, but if they don't really love you back, then if they don't really love you back or really care about you or engage in the relationship, then it eventually would go stale because looks eventually fade. And if there's no personality, like I'm not married, but hopefully someday when I get married, I would like to marry someone that's my best friend, more than just marry some like trophy wife. So I'm going to say no. I know that's not the manly straight like hurrah like awesome dude answer, but I'm just being honest. Well, I press the button. You can end any problem that plagues humanity, but you are treated as an outcast and forgotten by the world. Yeah, I would press the button. Like I know this is like the Good Samaritan thing, but I would have to because I mean, me being treated as an outcast and forgotten, like being treated badly by people, is worth saving like some problem that it's worth like I'm assuming if it's a problem that plagues humanity, maybe something like cancer. If me being treated as an outcast cures cancer, that's a great trade. I mean, that's a great trade. I mean, for people as a whole, I couldn't live with myself if I was presented with this opportunity and not take it. Like knowing that I let thousands and millions of people die, or whatever it is, just because I didn't want to be treated bad by other people. Yeah, I have to press the button. Okay, I think this is going to be the last question for the video. This one, will I press the button? You have unlimited power and wealth, but everyone hates you for it. I mean, if you're super rich, you're going to have a lot of people that hate you anyways. So, yeah, I would press the button. It says everyone, though. Like, every single person would hate you for it. Well, now that I think about it, everyone hates you for it, so that would mean that I wouldn't have any friends. I wouldn't be married. I wouldn't have a girlfriend. I wouldn't have any kind. I'm assuming I would just essentially be an outcast. So yeah, actually, I'm gonna have to say no, because what's the point in having all that money and power if you're literally just by yourself? So yeah, I'm gonna say I will not. So guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know if you like this or not, and if you all did like this, I'll do it again in the future, or at least do stuff like this in the future. Maybe I'll do Would You Rather again. So yeah, again, guys, this game is willyoupressthebutton.com if you want to check it out. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Yeah, be sure to check my videos out in the future. You follow me on social media, all that stuff. That's all for today. Hope you all enjoyed. Have a good one. Peace.